What's going on, everybody? Welcome on in. Today we'll be doing my 5 NFL hot takes leading into the NFL season. This is something I kind of want to do throughout the season. I'm going to want to pull some of your guys' thoughts, so leave any comments down below on your NFL hot takes coming into the season, because I'll read them and I'll react to them, to be honest. And I'll give you what I think on whatever you say in the comments and in the next video. So let me know what your hot takes are, and let's get right on into it. Number one, I have the Denver Broncos winning the division. Let's be honest, their defense was number one last year. I mean, and then they had a Fungo, yeah, and Dre Law. that was bad. Holy crap. But they added Dre Law and a Fungo, and that defense was already number one. Now it's even better. Let's be real here. That's going to be a scary defense with Sean Payton. I think their offense is just going to keep growing. I think Bo Nix might be more of a game manager type quarterback, but I think he will continue to take those steps forwards with Sean Payton being his head coach. I think if he had somebody else, they probably wouldn't be in this mix. Kansas City is obviously the front runners, but I think Denver is sneaky going to be the not number one seed, but they're going to win that division. My number 2 hot take is that Shedeur Sanders will start by week 6. This is my honest thought. If you watched my Browns video, I think Shedeur should start sometime this season. Flacco's going to probably start 0-4. They have a really tough start to the season. First 6 games are insane. I mean, Cleveland's going to struggle to win games. I think when you start 0-4, you got to see what the 2 young guys you have on your roster will do. I think Dillon Gabriel will start week 5, will struggle immensely, and then Shedeur will take over in week 6. Will he be better? Maybe, maybe not. But he did look a little bit more poised within the preseason games. I think Dillon Gabriel won't be on an NFL roster in 5 years. Not even 5 years, 3 years. I don't think he'll be on an NFL roster in 3 years. I think Shedeur will take over the job. And you got to see what he will give you. Because if you end up with the number 1 overall pick, you're going to want to probably take another quarterback. But if Shedeur looks good, you can trade that back like the Bears did and get a haul for anybody else. If Shedeur sucks the next year, Arch Manning probably isn't going to the draft this season, so there's that. Anyway, number 3, I got the Packers winning their division. Now, the Packers are probably the perennial second place in that division right now with the Lions being so good, but the Lions have lost a few pieces. So I think the Packers will jump over them. I think they've started Jordan Love a bit throughout the preseason, which is good for him because he is number 1 like Joe Burrow, where it's a little bit of a slower start and then he really gets into it mid-season. I think it's a good thing having him out there this early on. I think it will help him. It will help him improve. I think the Packers win that division. I think the Lions have also just lost a little too much to stay dominant. I think they will be still good, and I will probably still finish second in that division and be a playoff team. I also don't really think the Vikings or the Bears are going to be very good. So it's really one of those 2 teams, and I'm going to take the Packers. My 4th hot take. Jackson Dart saves Ryan Daboll's job. I don't know when he'll take over. Honestly, whenever they play the Saints would be a good time for him to take over. They're going to be way down. They're going to lose every game up to that point. I think if Jackson Dart can come in here, and he looks good and really, really good in preseason, let's be honest, and he has been building that chemistry up with his teammates, I think Jackson Dart could save Brian Daboll's job. Even if they only win 3 games with him under center, if he looks really good, I think Brian Daboll gets 1 more year. Because, honestly, you don't draft a quarterback and then fire the head coach unless you're the Bears. It's stupidity, let's be honest. So, I think Jackson Dart will save Brian Daboll's job for at least 1 more season. We'll see what he does next year. That is also a sneaky good defense, in my opinion. So, honestly, I think next year they could be in the mix. They'll be a threat when they don't have the toughest schedule in the NFL. And my number 5 hot take. Jayden Daniels wins MVP. Now, I know, it might not be the craziest take because he was so good in his rookie year, but he's still competing with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson for that, and even Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry, and even Jalen Hurts technically is usually in there because of the tush push. But I do think Jayden Daniels is going to be the MVP. I think the Commanders are going to win that division because nobody wins that division 2 years in a row. Obviously, Philly won it last year, so somebody's got to beat them. It's not going to be the Cowboys or the Giants, let's be honest. So I think he's going to have an MVP year and take Washington to be the 1 seed. And that's what's going to all calculate down to it. But let me know what you guys think on my hot takes. And let me know your hot takes. And please, if you enjoy this type of content, please hit that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.